Welcome to Garden Plants with Jim Putnam. Let's talk Pearls of Perfume Mock Orange. This is Philadelphus lewisii Pearls of Perfume. This is a mock orange cultivar of the native Western mock orange, and the single version of this, the straight species, is the state flower of Idaho. It has amazing, vivid white flowers, pretty long bloomed, typically May into June. This particular variety, Pearls of Perfume, has these incredible double flowers, and they have the same orange scent that you would expect from the straight species, has a very compact habit, and it actually continues to bloom throughout the season. In fact, we had a flower on this right through November of last year. It's in full bloom now here in middle spring, and it just gets going, blooms for a very long time. Most of these spring flowering shrubs tend to bloom out pretty quick. This one has been blooming since before the azaleas here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it's still seems like in full flower, and our evergreen azaleas are long past. It still has tons of buds on it. And then again, after it slows down from this, we continued to have at least some flowers on it all season last year, and it was only half this height, so I'm expecting a lot more this season. Unlike the straight species of lewisii, these are going to be sterile flowers. And again, these doubles are just absolutely amazing. They're so incredibly showy. The tag on this is going to say it can be 4 feet tall and 2 or 3 feet wide. It is supposed to be more compact than the straight species. Straight species can get 10 by 10. And I think that over time, if you didn't prune this is exactly what this would do. It's typical of most kind of weeping, cascading, deciduous plants that, flower in the spring like this. That's the kind of the size they get into. They don't get a whole lot taller than that because they tend to weep. And you can kind of see, this habit, although it rained yesterday, and some of that is the weight of the water, but it does have this kind of weeping habit like this. These are hardy in zone 4 to 9, the straight species. So I'm assuming that this cultivar would be the exact same. So pretty much everybody watching will be able to grow this plant. The one thing about this is it's a very new variety, or very new cultivar. So it's going to be a little while probably before there's a lot of availability on it. But if you see one of these at retail, I would absolutely grab one. Pearls of Perfume is going to be happiest in full sun or part shade. If you put it, it would probably grow, it would probably survive fine in deeper shade and grow, but it would stretch out thin and probably would not bloom as heavily as what you're seeing on this one, which is getting probably 8 to 10 hours of direct sun where it's sitting, and it's quite full and quite happy. We'll do a little bit of pruning on it. I'll talk about that later. This is going to be best used as like a specimen plant, which is basically like we're using it, just a one of a kind. Work great in a mixed border screen. So if you just want to let it grow over whatever it wants to grow and never prune it, you could put it in a mixed border and it's absolutely going to get big enough over some period of time to work well in that. Works great in a cottage garden. I would have always considered mock orange as kind of an old-fashioned plant, kind of a plant that you would see in much older gardens because a lot of shift has been made toward little evergreen meatballs and not a lot of these kind of rangy sorts of spring flowering fragrant plants like this. But this is absolutely going to make a comeback. It's such a beautiful plant. It's great fragrance, great addition, great architectural habit in the garden. So I really think that this is going to be super popular. This is a very adaptable shrub to most soil conditions. It's not the biggest fan of clay soil, so if you have clay soils like we do, we'll mound things up a bit. This little area next to our driveway actually is mounded up slightly. This is like what we would call our hell strip. That little piece out by the street that you kind of ignore and don't water. This plant was planted and never watered again, and it is absolutely thrived over here. We've got everything on this side of our driveway. It's just been literally abused. It was put in the ground and we never drag a water hose over here. So it's got to be tough if it goes on this side of the driveway. It's a perfect choice for that. Very adaptable to different pHs, different soil types. Very kind of industrial plant. You can plant and forget, and we literally planted it and forgot it. These can be pruned after the heavy spring flowering. So if you need to do any pruning on it, and I don't think I'll have to do any Again, once this water drips off of here, it's slightly more compact than what you're seeing this morning. Well, you know, I might take 6 or 8 inches of height out of it after it finishes flowering, just to have some of this middle part fill back in a bit. If it's got a crazy limb here or there, you can take that off whenever. But overall, not going to really need a whole lot of pruning. We fertilize the garden once a year with an organic fertilizer in the spring. We keep the weeds away from it, keep it well mulched, keep the, again, even moisture. It's kind of perfect for this. Not a wet area, not a super dry area, although again, we haven't really drug a water hose over to this, and it's done absolutely fantastic. So this is a Southern Living plant collection piece. This is Pearls of Perfume Mock Orange. Incredible fragrance, incredible flowers. I really, really love this plant. I think you will too. Thanks for watching.